smoke. Something's burning.
He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear. A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
Can't you see the inn is burning? Help, or get out of the way!
That might be worth a look.
That's curious.
Keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Take you.
No one back home will ever believe this.
The fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me! Almost. Thank you. Thank you.
Find a way out!
One day I'll catch a break.
A long way to go still.
Slaughtered everyone. Mary. Oh, Mary. No. Mary. No. Gods, no, no, no. You should have stayed. You should have been with me. I was in our room. We had a fight. If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here. How is this a blessing? You should have let me burn.
Could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push! Yes! The hero of Baldur's Gate! He could be trapped! Help us get through! Inside! Hurry! We don't have much time! We hear you! Stay where you are! We don't have much time! Fight down!
Too much to bear.
That should more than suffice.
Stop wasting time. Stop wasting time.
Come! I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
Stop wasting time.
Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
It takes more than mere fire to break me, Yeehaw. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the man and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The Council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through? The invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city's collapse is certain. I fear that may have been the intention of... By the time aid arrives, it might be too late. You've the heart of a dragon and the will of a hero. Tell me I can count on you. Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Go. You should pick up the Drow trail with ease. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist, to work.
I need to hold on.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Healing.
Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done. Great God, Helm, allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt.
What now?
Great God, help.
I have such a headache.
Certainty when we would have doubt. So it is. Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done. God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done. Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done. Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done. Great God, Helm.
That might be worth a look.
The ox tenses, horns lowered in your direction. You gather nothing from his intense stare. The ox tenses, horns lowered in your direction.
No time for this.
moving around in there.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
He freezes, waiting on your next word.
Hell, dwarves! I thought you were Flaming Fist. Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you best be quick. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. Always room for more.
Look at that.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean. I don't feel like trading today. I suggest you turn around. We're closing the shop for the day.
Christ! Lads! We've got a visitor! Arm the traps!
Trap.
You spot a name on the dog's collar. Scratch. Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells. Older Ravengard's been taken. Then we need to seek him out and get him to safety. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. I was close to him once, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. And I would tell you more, but I can't. That must be the end of it. I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast. I'm all for it. Not so enchanted. Father, he made a name for him. I spent more... Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. It's been a badger's age since I've twinkled my toes. A drunk ogre could put on a better show. Tempting. Give it some time. Develop a bond and... He brings to mind a story. An old fairy tale my father read to me. A farmer made a deal with the devil. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think? Refuse him. No matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast, that's because he'll require and then require. You might think you'd give up anything, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him? No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is. I've made you doubt yourself. Sorry, not what I intended. Let's take time to think about it. Some food and rest. Things will be clear then. Or is it? Suddenly I'm not so sure. Isn't it terrible when someone causes you to doubt yourself? Perhaps you're right. Perhaps the devil has our best interests at heart and wants nothing in return. We could throw ourselves at his feet, be they cloven or otherwise. Or perhaps we shouldn't. Clearly. And you know what? I think that's just what the devil intended. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us. Aren't you glad that I am? It's an effective trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael. Fine. What's on your mind? I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
This devil Raphael flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy. Githyanki Knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my Queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak's silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my Queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it. The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far. If we don't know what we're walking into, that bridge will collapse under us. The devil has a plan. He's playing with us. He reminds me of... well, someone I used to know. Someone that liked to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games. Unless they know they can win. We keep hunting for answers. What other choice do we have? This is no ordinary Mind Flayer parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great. That's because you still have hope. He'll require of you only and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything.
Tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony. You would have given anything to have seen it. As you jolt awake, too many questions plague you. When the proud deed of her death was yours, why do you have no recollection of it?
Oh, most royal one, jubilant day! I have found your vile self at last. Sceleritas fell. Your loyal and ever-adoring butler. I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long. We are in a place darker than any prison, hotter than any fire, where the souls of the innocent scream in sacred agony. Your flayed and putrefied heart, thump thump. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road. My, we will be reintroducing necrophilia to your schedule in no time. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance. You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night. I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity. Oh, my sanguine master, your next work will be wonderful. It will be hard to improve upon what you have already done. I am a great admirer of what you did to the bard's left carotid artery. But I am certain inspiration will strike. Be true to yourself, master.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean. Then your answer decides his fate as well as your own. So make it good. No, you don't. Still. Takes steel to swagger in here. If you're half as tough as you think you are, I might have a job for you. We've disarmed the traps. Come down.
Traps. How considerate.
Don't get comfortable.
That's curious.
Here, make your fella draw me something. You got coin? Yeah, alright, fine. But who are you? His muse.
Don't pretend you know what that means. What kind of drawing you want?
Birds.
Like, any kind of birds, or...?
Pretty ones, with colours and stuff. The fist tries to storm in. I want to see those traps in action. Are we unpacking? I thought we was packing.
Reckon I might actually miss this place. Look, there's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before. Look, there's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before. There's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before. Look, there's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before. There's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before. There's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before. There's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before.
Reckon I might actually miss this place.
I was told there'd be battles, not this hide-and-seek stuff. What's wrong with the artist?
There's no need for
Besides the bleeding obvious.
Free me now.
He misses
and
the
I'll see
sun.
that my patron rewards you.
Needs light to work, he
I
says.
need only tell her
We had
it's
a
a
chat.
gambling debt.
Turns out he needs his eyes more.
Wonder if the fist pay better than this lot.
Look, there's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before.
Don't know why we don't just kill those fists.
Look, there's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before.
that artist really paint all those things?
Says he did, yeah.
Why?
Says his muse made him do it.
Who's that then?
God's little brother. Read a bleeding book.
Reckon I might actually miss this place.
There's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before. There's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before. There's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need...
Well, don't you cut a fine figure? Want your portrait done? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness. Let's say we're his patrons, yeah? Found him wandering the wilds alone. He needs protection. And if his paintings cover our costs, so much the better, eh? Are you looking to buy him? I'm open to offers, mate. Threats, not so much. Look, mate, this don't have...
Thought I was paid to crack head. You. The way you handled Zaris. You're not one of her thugs. You need to buy me. Selling my... I am not some lower city coin lad offering you a tumble. I am an artist, and my patron will reward you for my rescue. Tenfold, whatever ransom you pay, I guarantee it. As far as you're concerned, she may as well be the coin maiden herself. But there will be time for questions later. Please, speak to Brem. I need to see the sun again.
What kind of drawing you want?
Birds.
Well, now, if we're talking, my guess is fancy that. So do I. can't show you the good stuff till Zaris gives the say-so, mind. Friends of the Zen only. Well, if you have the gold, he needs protect. Are you looking to buy him? I doubt you've got that kind of dosh lying about. All right, so maybe I was fishing. No fooling you.
I hope the fist tries to storm in. I want to see those traps in action. Here, make your fella draw me something.
You got coin?
Yeah, all right, fine. But who are you? His muse.
Don't pretend you know what that means. What kind of drawing you want?
Birds.
Like, any kind of birds, or...
Pretty ones, with colours and stuff.
Look, there's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before.
What's wrong with the artist?
Besides the bleeding obvious, he misses the sun.
He what?
Needs light to work, he says. We had a chat. Turns out he needs his eyes more.
You don't want to keep Zaris...
Well, if you have the gold, Mark, let's say he needs protection. And if his paint... Are you looking to buy him? I'm open to offers, mate. Threats? Not so much. I expect so. And whoever wants him had best bring a heap of coin. Well now, if we're talking, my guess is you've got coin to spend. Well, if you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical... Let's say he needs protection. And if his paintings cover our costs, so much the better. Are you looking to buy him? I'm open to offers, mate. Threats, not so much. All right, mate, all right. No need. Say the moany bastard, if he means that much to you.
No need for this.
I can't say I've ever been bought before. How much did I fetch? No, don't tell me. There's nothing so depressing as learning one's true value. Well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar Fevras, at your service. Oh, run crying back to my patron. Assuming Lady Janeth still wishes to marry me. She offered of the woman I'd loved before. I made a timely retreat into the countryside to paint and clear. Indeed. And we have your reward to consider. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road. Until Baldur's Gate, then.
Well, you seem a nice soul. I'm glad we didn't have to kill you.
Not this hide and seek stuff.
Don't know why we don't just kill those fists.
Not many can talk their way into a Zentarim outpost. I could use someone with your skills. Interested in a job? We're the finest mercenaries on the coast. We can provide you with anything. For a price. If you've got coin to spend and problems to solve, the Zent will relieve you of both. But today I'm offering work. Not looking for it. Some of our people are missing. More importantly, find them. Keep them alive if you can. Failing that, good. Time was. No one did. Find whoever did this.
Strip this place bare!
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Something the matter?
That might be worth a look. That might be worth a look.
I'm way too big.
Said you could pass, didn't I?
It's for her sister's wedding. We argued about it for hours. Then she...
Teachers care when we would be reckless. Teachers certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done. Great guard helm. Allow us when we would be reckless.
That's curious.
Very well.
It's as if. Need to stay focused. Got to move.
I'm ready.
Make way. Talk to me. Have to keep going.
This feels good. A better position.
I can keep going a little longer now.
This must be where the gnolls are.
The beautiful broken heap smells odd. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Her darling pups will not be of her own species. Gnolls bring forth their iniquitous litter from many corpsed wombs, including hyenas. You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
Time to move.
Time to push my luck again.
Moving. Taking a look.
You've made a grave mistake.
My faith will protect me. Feel my mistress's wrath.
Think you can take me on?
Let's turn someone inside out.
Just another crate.
One horn. This is the devil Will has been tasked to kill.
Me? Never been better. Oh, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called Paladins of Tyr did. Now that's a story, and I'll tell it to you, but truth be told, we shouldn't stay here too long. See, these Paladins of...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that? The Blood War. But believe me, my friend, the fighting wasn't even the worst part. From that peek I got into your head, I'm not the only one with problems on top of problems. A mind flayer tadpole, huh? And no joy getting it sorted as of yet, I see. I'm Karlak. And you are... Thought I'd lost the Blade of Frontiers on the Mind Flayer ship. Well, if it isn't obvious by now, he's wrong about me. I'll prove it to him if he stops swinging that sword around long enough to listen to sense. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down? Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
I like her. She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety. Should the need arise.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
That symbol in the blood, what does it mean?
Beautiful death.
On the move.
This is your end.
With a shock of psychic pain, the pack leader's mind clamps onto yours. You see yourself through her eyes, a pulsing red cluster of organs. Feast. No. The voice has forbidden this meat. Gnolls see your whole world as a meal. This voice is acting as a leash, but it won't hold them for long.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
A memory. The beast daubs the symbol of the Absolute on a cave wall in blood. Buried deep, a tadpole struggles to assert control against the ravenous chaos of her mind. Sensing your presence, the Gnoll's tadpole writhes in ecstasy, echoing your command. Its host will feast on Gnoll flesh to control the hunger, to keep her teeth from your throat. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Make it hurt.
Kill! Kill! Kill again!
Let's end this.
It does it.
Let's do it.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Fast. I need healing.
This is your end.
They're dying for me. All of them.
my path be true.
There's blood in the air.
Taste my fury.
Survival is all that matters. What do I have to lose?
She is still ravenous, her mind a hungry pit. The flesh of her pack wasn't enough to satisfy her. Tadpole responds, thrashing violently, and the fragile tissue of her brain tears and splits. You taste the blood in her throat, feel it pooling in the cavity of her skull. But she still resists. She resists, her mind's teeth piercing your brain. Pain shoots through you. She severs the connection and prepares to attack.
Time to strike. Need to act fast. You will not take me. What's the plan? I found something useful.
With pleasure.
That symbol in the blood, what does it mean?
The pack leader's mind clamps onto yours. You see yourself through her eyes. Gnolls see your whole world as a meal. This voice is acting as a leash, but it won't hold them for long. A memory to be buried deep.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you.
You see drow and goblins restraining her, a mind flayer reaching out. And then the voice, bringing order. Eating this meat was forbidden, but it would lead her to a feast. Sensing your presence, the Gnoll's tadpole runs. Its host will feel something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert.
Into the bloody fray!
On I go.
I've missed this. Let's go.
I am fury. I am death. Taking position.
Hear that? Someone's fighting the Gnolls. We should help.
Don't be a fool, lad. Shut your mouth and keep your head down. Leave the heroics to them that don't value their own skin.
I will ascend. or you break.
Can't give up. Not now.
Time to press ahead.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
She is still ravenous, her mind a hungry pit. The flesh of her pack wasn't enough to satisfy her. Her tadpole responds, thrashing violently, and the fragile tissue tastes the blood in her throat, feel it pooling in the cavity of her skull. But she still resists. Your tadpole wriggles, contented, as she tears out her own throat.
You should search that corpse.
By the gods, you're a sweet sight.
Are any of my crew still alive out there?
This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow.
Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we...
We're bound for Baldur's Gate.
Got some cargo to deliver, but we've a stop to make along the way. Joaquin's Rest. It's just up the road. I'd be enjoying a mug of ale right now if those beasts... Listen, you look like you should meet my associates. Tell the fellow on the door. Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
Black Hand be thanked. I didn't think anyone would find us. We'll take the chest back to the hideout. I owe you a drink.
Lots of drinks. Since when does a mule know what it carries?
I'll be glad when we're out of this bloody cave.
You've rested enough. Now, forward.
trust no one.
Eager for battle.
I'll be glad to see the back of this. Got nothing but rotten locks to be left out again.
Mind never quiet.
That might be worth a look.
I don't feel lucky. The rest of our crew's half digested, and you're still alive. That's lucky.
Anything of use?
How you holding up, Rugen?
I'm fine. And...
I don't feel lucky.
The rest of our crew's half digested, and you're still alive. That's lucky. Well, lad, it's our lucky day after all.
I don't feel lucky.
The rest of our crew's half digested, and you're still alive. That's lucky.
I'll be glad when we're out of this
Did I see you drawing something earlier?
So? I can do a better job than that.
Keep it up, little brother. Might be I can sell you someday. Oh, like Ma always wanted.
Any luck finding my people? Then I'm much obliged. Or I will be, once I see them and their cargo. Didn't think you'd get your coin based on spinning some tale, did you?
Strip this place bare!
Any luck finding my people? Then I'm... Didn't think you'd...
Watching your artist paint.
I made a bucket of coins off him. When we get back to the gate, I'll take you to a museum.
They got paintings in it.
A few, yeah.
Any falls behind, I leave them for the fist. And in no state to tell tales.
I don't feel...
Thanks again. We'll head out as soon as we've caught our breath.
One horn, the stink of Avernus, Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlach, the Archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
Well, not counting the fuckers that need a good hurting.
Shut it, devil. I know your kind.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool. I'm...
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof! Clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Will shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No, I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served. No! Devils cannot be trusted!
You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Will. Don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what you think.
Shit! Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce. I see the good in you.
Seems like Will and Karlach will play nice from now on. Saves us having to pick sides. Fine. What's on your mind? This again. You're persistent, I'll give you that. You're not going to let this go, are you? You might wish you had. I worship Shah, the Mistress of the Night. It is my holy mission to oppose Selûne, her teachings and her followers. It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it. Forever, ideally. And you assume too much about what I can and cannot tell. Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It is our code, our creed, our shield. I even keep secrets from myself. I had my memories suppressed, so that nothing I know could be used against the Dark Lady. Once I prove myself, my memories will be restored. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though, perhaps that might change, if you can show an open mind. All right. As I said, Shah is my patron, my mistress. Goddess of darkness and loss. I assume you've heard of her? Well, if that troubles you, perhaps you should fetch the bailiff to arrest me. Ah, but there's no bailiff here, is there? Just leagues of wilderness and the dangers lurking within. We're in this together, but I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell. What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memory suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself, either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed. I'm glad you decided to join me.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part. I can say only this. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted. You're not in any danger.
Nothing like a little camp drama to spice up the evening. It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Seeing those two duke it out would be fun.
Good thing for Will that Karlach called a truce. A tiefling that mighty would shred him to pieces and burn the remains.
Now, what did you need?
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach. Same. Now, instead of a liability, I've got a friend. Or I will have Sue, anyway.